Look right over here. See straight across? See them all out there?
Wait.
Can you see them now?
Oh, it's a big geese.
Uh-oh, here they start to go. Now they're going to get nervous and start flying. Okay, we can keep going. All three agencies, the Army Corps of Engineers, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and the Iowa DNR. And we're all pretty much in agreement that this is a fantastic resource. The habitat here is far better than many places along the river because of the changes that have happened to the river over the last 40, 50 years. And so it's very important that we protect some of these resources that we have. All told, it's about 7,000 acres, with the state managing 4,000 acres, and we're managing the northern 3,000 acres here. The refuge itself actually is a complex of 4 units, just like the one we're standing on here.
The most important thing that we do is water level management in cooperation with the Fish and Wildlife Service, because the same benefits that are derived up here are derived on the state managed portion too, with the drawdowns.
During this time of year, really what we're doing, the main thrust of what we're doing is managing water levels and trying to mimic that fall bump and making sure we have enough water out here into the types of plants and foods and cover that the waterfowl are needing as they're coming through. This thing's providing seed for the fall, and then also providing the invertebrates basically for the spring migration, because it's very important that they have that protein source. In the summertime, we're actually doing just the opposite and getting rid of water, and we're going in and actually managing these wetland units, and sometimes that means disking them and setting succession back in these units so they'll grow the proper plants that we want to provide out there for waterfowl and other migratory birds.
We get a variety of things with the shorebirds, the waterfowl. We get a lot of songbirds that migrate through here. I get asked about the counts on waterfowl quite a bit, because when you get up into the tens of thousands, and I always tell people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's how everybody counts. And I start the same way every year. We start off with fairly low numbers of birds, and I'll count out groups of 100. And after you do that a few times, you get to learn what 100 birds looks like. And then I start counting by hundreds, and you start looking to know, what 500 looks like, and counting by hundreds and 500s and things like that.
Well, today we're on a field trip to learn about habitat, and we're particularly talking about living and non-living things. We're looking at all the ducks and geese that are migrating. We're hoping to see bald eagles and deer and wild turkeys, and learning about all the parts of habitat.
We seen like 3 ducks on the way, and we seen one snow geese. It was white with an orange beak.
Luckily enough, 60 years ago, people were smart enough to take this area and say this is important. And so through our efforts of restoration and the folks who worked here before us through restoration and management, we now host over 200 different species of birds that annually migrate through this refuge. So it's a pretty unique area, and it's really rich in resource value.